So this is the last video in my acronym PERFORM, and I'm going to be looking at the letter M. Now, you hopefully know by now that my acronym is around PERFORM because it's part of an equation that I use to help my clients to build their businesses. And the equation is success as defined by you equals perform. Because we have to perform, we can't just hope it's going to happen to get the success that we desire. And that's, like I say, that success has to be defined by you. So what do I mean by the M? Well, the M is around the maths in your business. This is where you really need to know the real numbers in your business. First of all, many entrepreneurs, many business owners don't know or understand their financial accounts because they have a poor accountant that just does the compliance in terms of submitting the accounts, keeping their tax low maybe, but don't actually do any advisory, proactive advisory in terms of advising them what line by line means within their accounts, or what should be on a profit and loss and what should be in a balance sheet, what is impacting on the cash of the business, because obviously we need the cash to keep our business fluid, because if our cash dries up, our business dries up. So that's part of the numbers, is knowing your actual accounts and understanding what we call your chart of accounts within your accounting software, for example, or what shows in your submitted accounts to Companies House HMRC. But for me, the maths go much, much deeper. And in Masterplan, we talk about the levers that you can pull for your business. And if you can pull the different levers and understand the maths of those levers, you're more likely to make those marginal gain changes that can make a huge impact on your business with a cumulative effect. So, for example, do we know what is making the impact on those numbers that are in our accounts? So do we know what is impacting on our fixed costs, and what can we do to reduce those fixed costs? Because if we can reduce our fixed costs, we reduce our break-even point, and therefore our business becomes easier. We also argue that your gross profit is fixed, because below your gross profit objective, the number you're trying to achieve, is your fixed costs, and then underneath that is your net profit. And hopefully that net profit is still not negotiable. That should be a fixed number because that's what you're aiming for that lifestyle that you deserve. So we're aiming for a gross profit minimum number. But there's different ways we can make up that gross profit, different levers we can make. And again, understanding the maths. Is it number of customers, average order value, the number of times people buy from us? Is it related to the cost of sale, so we can reduce the cost of sale? When we think about the number of customers, are the maths even further back and above that? So is it about our conversion rates? Therefore, the number of inquiries that relate to serious warm leads, that lead to proposals, that lead to sales, is that our maths that we need to understand? And then we can relate that back to our prospect journey and our conversion rates to say, okay, well, this is the number of leads I need to bring in to get this number of customers. And I need to continually improve that customer journey and that prospect journey to predominantly say, okay, I convert as many people as possible from my lead funnel into customers. It's about knowing those real numbers that drive the success to your business. And I can guarantee they're much, much deeper than many other businesses consider, rather than just looking at the top line in terms of what my financial accounts tell me at the end of the year. And too often, businesses look at their year-end accounts maybe 6 months after the year end, when the accountant's actually done the compliance work for them. So therefore, if you identify anything in there, like you've had a margin slip, or you've had a high increase in costs, it's a bit late in the day now to know what changes you can make. So I would encourage you to have things like scorecards on your key numbers in your business. So the M is all around knowing the maths in your business. And as I say, that's the last part of the acronym of PERFORM, which is part of the equation that I use for my clients, which is all about success as defined by you equals perform. And you have to perform in the different ways to execute the business that you need to deliver the success that you want. If you haven't seen the previous videos, I've done previous videos on PERFO today, RM, perform. As always, hope that's useful.